Mike Tyson is making his long-awaited return to the ring. After more than 19 years since his last professional fight, Tyson will take on Jake Paul in a highly anticipated boxing match on November 15 at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, the home of the Dallas Cowboys. Originally, the bout was set for July 20, but it was postponed due to a health scare Tyson experienced on a flight from Miami to Los Angeles on May 26. Following medical advice, Tyson took some time off from training to recover before gearing up for his comeback. However, this fight is actually getting closer and closer. The audience can't help but think, why is this fight happening? Why Mike Tyson is making a comeback at this age? Who is more likely to win? And what boxing legends predict about this match? We will reveal the answers to these questions in this video. So hold your seats and watch till the end. We all are waiting for this bout as much as Netflix is waiting to get money from this. In July 2020, Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition match, which turned out to be better than many expected, but it didn't leave fans asking for more. Back in his prime, Tyson was known as one of the most feared boxers, earning the nickname Baddest Man on the Planet. He became the youngest heavyweight champion ever, a record he still holds today. After serving just under 3 years in prison for a rape conviction, Tyson made a quick comeback, returning to the ring within 5 months. He secured 2 victories and reclaimed the WBC title in 1996 by defeating Frank Bruno. However, at this point, the first question that comes to our mind is, why Mike Tyson, who is nearly 60 years old now, is fighting with a 27-year-old Jake Paul, who is literally a child in front of him? Why is this fight happening? Mike Tyson may be older for a boxer, but his star power is as strong as ever. Even though his last professional fight was in 2005, he remains one of the most recognizable names worldwide. On the other hand, Jake Paul is a huge social media sensation. Together, they are set to create an event with massive global appeal, regardless of what boxing purists think. With Netflix having over 260 million global subscribers and the fight not being a pay-per-view, this event could become the most watched fight of this century. For context, Mayweather's fight with Manny Pacquiao in 2015 set the PPV record with 4.6 million buys. So Netflix can expect surely more than 4.6 million views this time. This fight is all about making serious cash. Tickets at AT&T Stadium will come at a price, and exclusive Tyson Paul merchandise won't be cheap either. Even watching it on Netflix will cost you a subscription. And that's totally fine. While purists might turn up their noses, there's nothing wrong with 2 fighters stepping into the ring, landing punches, whether impressive or not, and then walking away with massive paychecks. It's all part of the entertainment. And the real winner will be the one with more zeros in the bank after the final bell. If it's all about making money, then we shouldn't be shocked about it, right? Money lets us push our boundaries anyway. Essential rules you need to know. Tyson has expressed that he prefers 2-minute rounds as it not only increases the pace of the match but also allows him to conserve energy and focus on delivering more impactful strikes. This format also benefits Paul by reducing the likelihood of fatigue, giving him a better chance to stay competitive. Paul had suggested 10 rounds with the traditional 3-minute duration, which Tyson declined, preferring the shorter, more action-packed format. On April 29, the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation officially approved the request made by Tyson and Paul for their bout to be sanctioned as a professional fight. The match will consist of 8 rounds, each lasting 2 minutes, and the fighters will be using 14-ounce gloves for the bout. Paul is anticipated to gain an advantage from the heavier gloves, as the extra padding may help lessen the impact of Tyson's punches. While it's uncertain if Tyson still possesses the agility and speed necessary to secure a victory, training footage suggests he still retains his power. Interestingly, the 14-ounce gloves could also work to Tyson's advantage. Meanwhile, Paul has demonstrated his striking ability, achieving 7 knockouts in his 11 fights. This is what expert fighters in 14-ounce gloves said about the match. George Foreman, the retired heavyweight world champion on 14-ounce gloves. For a genuine puncher, there is hardly any difference. When I was sparring back in the day, many guys were hurt and holding on when I hit them. A 14-ounce glove can't mask power. And Wolf, trainer and retired boxer, on the difference between 10-ounce and 14-ounce gloves. Gloves are just like hammers. They do different damage, but if you hit something multiple times, it will cause just as much damage. Abel Sanchez, the retired trainer who worked with former world champions Gennady Golovkin and Terry Norris, said of the 2-minute rounds, "I think that would benefit Tyson because he can sprint to the finish, so to speak, less chance for change in lifestyle to affect him." Moreover, Nico Ali Walsh, pro boxer and grandson of Muhammad Ali, on the 14-ounce gloves. It will take the stink off a little bit, and I believe the glove size is there just as a precaution. Since Mike is older than people that are fighting professionally, he shouldn't be fighting in professionally sized gloves. It is still confusing whether 14-ounce boxing gloves are an advantage for Mike Tyson or a disadvantage. But the bigger question right now is, why Mike Tyson is making a comeback at this age? Former heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson has candidly admitted that if he were 27 years old, he wouldn't entertain the idea of fighting a 58-year-old. The duo was initially slated to face off earlier this year, but Tyson, aged 58, had to withdraw due to an inflamed ulcer. His doctors advised him to halt training, but he has since returned to the gym and feels prepared to take on the 27-year-old. Given the significant age difference, Tyson took the opportunity to call out his upcoming opponent at a recent press conference. When asked how the fight would unfold if he were 27 and Paul was 58, the American boxer responded, "Well, I had never fight a 50-year-old if I was 27." In a recent TalkSport interview, Paul addressed the criticism surrounding his upcoming bout with Tyson. "First and foremost, I think it's disrespectful to Mike. First and foremost," he stated. "And then I would say to them, get in the ring with him. If Mike wants to fight, then Mike wants to fight. If he wants to make it a pro fight, then okay. I want to fight with Mike Tyson. That's legendary. It's an honor to be in the ring with him. And if he wants the fight to be in a pro fight, then okay, let's do it." He continued, "You look at his training videos. Look at him on the mitts. You look at him in person. He has a 30 lb weight advantage and is giant strong. So people can say what they want about it, but they're still going to watch. I get the old guard and old people wanna see me lose. At the end of the day, that's what makes this fight interesting. The two generations coming together. I think 30 years and older want Mike Tyson to win. 25 and younger want me to win. That's what makes it very interesting." Paul is not wrong in his reasoning. He fully understands what he's diving into and is not shying away from the challenge. Two generations of Mike Tyson fans are eager to see the legend step back into the ring once again. But what can we expect from this fight? Who is more likely to win? Jake Paul's manager Nakisa Bidarian recently highlighted how much is on the line for Paul if he gets knocked out in the upcoming fight. While many have discussed the potential consequences for Paul, Bidarian emphasized the serious impact it could have on his career. With no alternative plans in place, both fighters are in peak condition for their November 15th showdown at AT&T Stadium. Bidarian also noted what Tyson stands to gain from the bout, underlining the high stakes for both fighters. Jake Paul's upcoming fight with Mike Tyson has been a major talking point, and there's a lot of discussion about what Paul stands to gain or lose by taking this fight. Fellow YouTuber and a part-time boxer KSI has remarked that it's essentially a lose-lose situation for Paul. If he wins, it may tarnish his legacy as simply beating older fighters past their prime. If he loses, it would be a major setback in his boxing career. Such a defeat could damage his chances of pushing for a title shot, though it might be an exaggeration to claim, as his manager Nakisa Bidarian did, that a loss would end his reign. Paul has already faced a loss against Tommy Fury, the brother of heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, which showed his vulnerabilities against opponents closer to his own age and skill level. While Paul has been dominant against retired UFC fighters and older boxers, beating someone like Tyson might help open doors in the professional boxing world. In the lead up to his crossover clash with Tyson on November 15, Paul is bringing back the tattoo bat, but this time there is a considerable sum of money on the line as well. Mikey, if you can last more than 4 rounds with me, I will give you an extra $5 million, said Paul in a TikTok video. But if you don't, then you have to get a tattoo that says, I love Jake Paul. Deal or no deal? Tyson is not impressed by the added $5 million incentive and insists the wager should be 4 times bigger. He should offer more. Tyson told USA Today, tell him probably about 20 million. It seems the bittersweet teasing between the fighters has already begun. But you know what is the burning topic right now? Is there no fight happening at all? There was a whirlwind of rumors surrounding the highly anticipated Jake Paul vs Mike Tyson fight being cancelled. Social media exploded with posts claiming Paul had pulled out, leaving fans devastated at the thought of missing a historic matchup between the YouTuber turned boxer and the boxing legend. Imagine the shock and disappointment. However, here's the twist. Those viral posts turned out to be fake. No credible sources confirmed the cancellation, and fans can breathe a sigh of relief because the bout is still on, gearing up to deliver all the excitement they have been waiting for. Once the Tyson vs Paul fight was confirmed, fans quickly split into 2 camps. Some believed that with Tyson's legendary experience, Jake Paul would not stand a chance in the ring. Others argued that Tyson, being past his prime, might struggle against Paul, who has been looking stronger and more dominant lately. Originally set for July 20, the fight had to be postponed after Tyson encountered some health issues, adding to the suspense of this highly anticipated showdown. Well, Jake Paul did score some thunderous knockouts in his short boxing career till now, but Tyson does not seem to be affected by Paul's red-hot form. Following Paul's recent victory against Mike Perry, Tyson posted a cryptic message on his social media to challenge Jake Paul. Countdown begins. 118 days, 16 weeks and 6 days, 17 weekends, 2,832 hours, 1,69,920 minutes, 10 crore 1,95,200 seconds. Clock starts now. Mike Tyson tweeted, igniting the excitement for his upcoming bout with Jake Paul. Adding fuel to the fire, Mike Tyson has continued to take some bold shots at the problem child. In a recent interview, Mike Tyson dismissed concerns about his age affecting his performance. He confidently declared that he would make Jake Paul run like a thief during their upcoming fight. Jake Paul, on the other hand, expressed his own confidence, stating he intends to discipline Tyson like a father would. The tension escalated further when Tyson, while chatting with Jake's brother, Logan Paul, mentioned that he is incorporating psychedelic mushrooms into his training regimen. As the buzz around the fight kept growing day by day, why did the boxing legends suddenly shy away from sharing their predictions about the match? What boxing legends are predicting about the match? Iron Mike has gained an unexpected ally in former UFC champion Tyron Woodley, who faced Paul in 2 famous bouts and was knocked out by him in their December 2021 rematch.
I feel like 58, 27, the age is not a factor. That's a wash, right? Experience level obviously is going to go to Mike Tyson. If Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson, I don't give 70. You're going to have to put at least an ounce of respect on his name. He has the power and ability to shift organs in your body if he hits you with the right force, right? So I think he forgot more technique than Jake Paul has ever learned in his life. He can just go into autopilot and wreck some of the current heavyweight champions in the boxing division now.
UFC welterweight Matt Brown, who has mostly backed Paul's boxing career, believes that fighting Tyson at this stage is a backward step and a wrong decision for his career.
I think that's probably the biggest thing here. It's like it's a lose-lose for him. Obviously, he's going to get a bag, right? We're all going to watch it. I'm sure Netflix is paying him good. You know, like we're all going to watch it. We're going to talk about it. He's getting that, but it's a lose-lose in the actual fight. Like you can't lose to a 60-year-old man, and you also can't beat a 60-year-old man. It's a lose-lose. So garbage to me, man. Jake, obviously, like he's doing that because he wants to be in that position where everybody wants to see him get knocked out, and that's why they're going to watch. He wants to be the heel. but it's a 60-year-old man, so he's probably going to be able to pull it out, right? That's an obvious storyline there. You know what I mean? We know the plot here. We know the narrative. It's not Tyrone Woodley where we're like, okay, you know, if Jake's a decent boxer, he'll probably win, but a fucking great athlete he's going against that never boxed, right? This is just fucking garbage, man. That's all like, it's just straight fucking garbage. I'm surprised Mike even took it. That's what I'm the most surprised about. I don't know what Mike is thinking here, what makes him want to do it. You know, I don't think he's hurting for money. I don't think he's, you know, I don't think he has a huge urge to fight. He talks about it all the time. He doesn't want to be that guy no more. So it's very odd to me that he's taken the fight. That's the odd part to me.
Roach, who runs the famous Wildcard Gym in California, is best known for guiding Manny Pacquiao's iconic career. He also had a short stint training Mike Tyson in the later stages of the heavyweights run. As such, the pair remain friends, and Roach recently told a story in which he claimed Iron Mike ignored the possibility of watching Jake spar. Tyson looked at him and left, Roach told Fight Hype.
We watched 30 seconds of him spar and said, Freddie, can we go downstairs and look at the pictures?
What'd he say?
Can we go downstairs and look at the pictures?
And look at the picture. What'd you think of his skills and his power, Jake Paul?
Just okay. I mean, you know, club fighter, I don't know. I don't know the person, but I've never like really met him. He was in my gym and they wanted to work and use the gym and use the ring. Okay, go ahead.
These remarks have not gone down well with the YouTuber turned boxer. Jake told TalkSport's Sam Allard, "First and foremost, I saw these things that Freddie Roach was saying that I was like sparring at his gym. First of all, I have never even trained at Wildcard Gym. Freddie is a fucking idiot. He's a hater. Mike Tyson has never watched me spar. Mike Tyson has never been in the gym at the same time as me sparring. I went to Wildcard like once to talk to somebody for a meeting and for my brother's press conference there. But Mike Tyson wasn't anywhere in the vicinity, so it's just Freddie Roach spreading rumors. Especially because me and Mike are friends, man. Mike wouldn't do that. Mike wouldn't be like, oh, fuck this kid, let's go and do something else. Mike respects me, and I respect Mike. But it would be dope to fight. I'm down. It could be fun." Whether you are a Jake Paul hater or a Mike Tyson fanboy, the excitement for this upcoming match is through the roof. We can't help but wonder who is going to come out on top, and we are all itching to place our bets. So, who do you think will claim victory in this epic showdown? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.